Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tesla Plays. This time we're playing a game that, honestly, has no right being as good as it is, let me just say. This is on the PSP. Find system data. That's because there isn't any yet. That might explain a lot. Ignore the flashing there. Yes, the Oath in Felghana. So is there like an intro to this game or what? No, there isn't, okay. Probably the first one in a long time that hasn't gone one. Now, you can increase the message speed. I recommend you put it on second to fastest. Since that interactive movement only, instead of 360 degrees, no. Magic by pressing and holding the attack button. You can do that, I don't think it matters. Quite a bit of the dash, lift up a direction. Press a button or analog stick to dash in that direction. Always dash once able, yes. Now, sound is interesting. You have 3 different types of soundtracks. Because, yeah, this is Ys 3. It was on PC and it was on Super Famicom. I'm going to be using the modernized soundtrack though, because it just sounds nicer on the ears. Now I'm going to be turning BGM and sound effects down, but this is the only game that I know of that has this as a feature. Reduce the volume of the game's background music whenever voice-acted lines are spoken. Every game should have this. That has voice acting. Every one. Seriously. I'm going to have narration turned off, but I will be showing it off at a later date. Let's see. There we go. Attack jump. Nope. Square needs to be attack. O can use magic. Activate boost, whatever that is. Start. Select. Change accessory L and R. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Making sure it's saved. Sure did. Okay, so let's get this going. Now, this is beyond generous right here, because you can go to very easy. Very easy. And also forgiving, with lots of experience and gold to be had. Great for non-gamers or anyone on a tight schedule. This is basically God mode. You cannot lose. Or if you do lose, it's because you're trying for it. I will not be doing that one, though after I beat the game I will be showing off all of the difficulties and how different they are. Easy. Balance in the player's favor. A much easier experience than the normal difficulty, perfect for beginners. Normal. Standard difficulty, designed to give players a taste of the game's challenge without overdoing it. Not for the faint of heart, designed to provide the player with difficult, thrilling battles. For veterans only. A truly nightmarish, completely absurd level of difficulty. For the elitists of the elite only. Mwahaha! Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing with that. Believe it or not, though, Nightmare isn't as nightmarish as you would think at first glance. If you're playing the PSP version. If you're playing the one on Steam, then yeah, I'd be concerned, but playing it on this version, it's not as bad as you would think, but I will be playing it on normal. Initially.
Do you know the name Adol Christin? Ah, Adol Christin. From the time he left his homeland at age 16 to the final years of his life, he surrendered each and every day of his existence to fate, wandering the world in search of his next adventure. His exploits have been meticulously chronicled in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, detailing where he'd been, what he learned, and what he accomplished thereat. These are not tall tales, but factual accounts. Each volume is comprised of a simple, honest assessment of events, with an emotional detachment that affords the reader a certain degree of personal interpretation. Yet, despite Adol's dry and humble candor, all who read of these brave new worlds, these exotic landscapes and encounters, come away from the experience deeply affected. Indeed, 'tis as if the reader is right there with him, feeling just as he must have felt. The events I shall now recount took place a mere 3 years after Adol Christin set out on his first adventure. Collectively, these accounts are known as the Felghana Archives. I invite you to take up Adol's sword as if it were your own, and allow yourself to become immersed within his words. Imagine if you were he.
Bring in the fourth wall. Also, I love how they called it Europe region and not Europa. Yeah, whoopsie.
Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felghana.
So, apparently they decided to take the original voice actor that played Dogi and bring him back for future games. When I first realized that, I was like, wait, yeah. It is the same guy. Same candor and everything, man. That's interesting, I gotta say.
I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left.
Yeah, this is where he was raised. His hometown. That's interesting.
There's Margot, I always called her Mams, and old Gardner. Not to mention Chester and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time.
Almost as if to answer him.
Oh man, what the hell happened here? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, left behind again. No way. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell are monsters doing in Felghana?
Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester...
Attack, X button. Since your sword can swing up to 6 times per succession. 6 times? Well, that's an upgrade. We could only do it 3 times before. Lunge attack. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. And just forward for a more powerful sword slash. Jump. Deflects. Lift the air, your direction may alter mid-jump. Attack target to jump while moving. Slashes mid-air. Suddenly extends the length of your jump. Up thrust. Attack during the ascent of a jump while stationary. You start enemies above your head. Attack during the ascent of a jump. Drop from the air with your sword, point it downward. Chance of stunning any enemies it hits. Ooh! Yeah! This feels nice. More, huh? Now let's boost speed for 10%. The results of Triangle directly boost mode. Glow boost will be temporarily enhanced. Boost speed to swing Veil's attack increase significantly. Proper timing, up to 10 consecutive hits may be landed to a single foe. Adol will take only half damage, suffer no knockback or interruption or hit by enemies. Yeah! That's awesome! Oh, we picked something up. Oh well.
Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me.
You sound familiar. Oh yeah. You're the same voice actress as Colette from Tales of Symphonia. This is probably only the second time I've seen that voice actress show up in something. And that's kind of a shame, since she's a very talented actress.
You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all?
Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felghana. Whoops! Excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least.
Huh.
Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town.
Damn it. We can turn this TV.
I can't say I recognize your face. You've got to live in Redmond, I figure.
Togi? I knew it! I must be dreaming! Togi, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time?
Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy.
Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now.
Man, you sure are.
I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
Time I've wandered everywhere. In this world, hope would always be there. Oh. Flat callbacks to Ys 1.
Helena, where have you been? You had me worried sick, staying out so late.
Another voice actor I recognize.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I just...
It's okay, Helena. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them.
Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner! Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait. Dogie, is that really you?
Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world. The usual.
Yeah, the usual. I don't know what's more sad, the fact he can just get away with that with a straight face, or the fact that it's actually true.
Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself.
Adol introduces himself to Gardner. Now, if you have narration on, a voice narrator will voice this out, but I get really tired. It gets really tiresome when when he keeps interrupting the natural dialogue to do that. Yeah, I'd rather not constantly have to deal with that. I'll show it off later, though.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur.
No, he's quite remarkable.
Oh boy, got another girl crushing on you. Par for the course at this rate.
I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue.
Is that a fact? Well then, you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field.
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumors that Felghana's fallen on hard times. But I had no idea it had gotten so bad.
Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers, no merchants.
Man, that sucks.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through.
This place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right now.
What? Oh, no way! Oh well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy.
I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Dogi. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy and get some rest, okay?
She's acting kind of strange. Probably just been a rough day for her. Man, though, she sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole childhood friend thing going for her, too.
Really, Dogi?
Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Let's just get inside.
At least he's self-aware.
Dogi? I can't believe it! It's really you! My little nightmare's come home!
Oh my god.
And look at those muscles! You've grown so big! Last time I saw you, you were just a pudgy little brat!
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least if you couldn't visit.
I get what they're going for with her, but I think she's really overselling it. Like with the type of voice they're going for. I mean, it's not horrible, but she's really overdoing it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mams.
Well, I always figured you'd do well for yourself. It certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a fringe of doggies, then?
Adol gave his name, explained that he had been traveling with Dogi for quite some time. So, they started doing this thing where Adol will speak to people in narration, but doesn't actually have any dialogue. People got really tired of the series doing this with him. They were like, okay, either make him a silent protag or give him actual dialogue. Quit doing the whole narration bit with him. Like, it's just distracting, especially when that was hardly necessary in the early titles. And I tend to agree. Adol giving his name to people is one thing, but like sometimes he'll have an entire conversation that's explained in narration, and it just feels bad.
I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately.
See, bits and pieces of that sounded fine, but when she's overdoing it, it really sounds unbearable.
But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can.
Ma'ams.
You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal. And you'd better clean your plates if you know what's good for you.
Yes, ma'ams. Meanwhile, okay.
So then, how is the investigation coming along?
Well, you don't look very nice.
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Oberon's Ruins, and the Sacred Mountains of Eldon.
So, suddenly Vexen from Kingdom Hearts, okay. At least that's what I recognize the voice from. Oh, also, Oryu from Bleach, if you want to go by anime, but yeah. In terms of video games, though, the only time I've heard this guy, other than this, is in Kingdom Hearts. Interesting.
All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest.
Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europa.
Okay, so they are pronouncing it Europa, just not spelling it out as such. I'm guessing this was a problem with the localization team.
Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking. Wouldn't you agree?
In your hands, my lord. I'm certain that dream will become a reality.
Indeed it will. Indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith.
You do me great honor.
Oh great, now you look sinister.
I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced.
Okay. More on that later.
So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting, back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy.
I'm definitely gonna have to do something here. This time the problem isn't so much with the voice volume so much as it is just... the background music is just too loud. Like, I have to turn it down, jeez. Damn. Yeah, this game sadly is not in full voice acting. A lot of scenes have voices still, but not everyone though. Oh hey, you're that guy who took the room next to last night, aren't you? Got some guts, I'll say. Certainly not tourist seats in Felghana right now. It's Antonio, parent business from the Roman Empire. You heard of a thing called Revelor? It's really a quality rock mineral near this region, so it's the reason I'm here. I smell a quest coming up. Thanks to Count McDumbass, I came here from Garman for no timbers at all. Garman is basically Germany in this world. I'm sure you could probably figure that out, though. Get somebody your mind read? Gonna try to make me stop drinking, are ya? Better not. Spell's the only friend I got. Oh, you do you, man. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Mr. Giz's already gone out. Lord knows where. Still could never sit still, that boy, after all these years. He's grown muscles of man, but he's still got the head of a hyperactive little brat. Has he gotten you into trouble during your travels, has he? Nah, if anything, we're the one causing trouble. You're Adol. Margaret told me about you. Says you're a close friend of Dogi's. Adventurer, no less. She only picked quite a time to come to Felghana. Plenty of bad times these days. She and Brother's been wreaking havoc with our harvest. Monsters have been running all over this place. Nobody knows what's next. Nobody really wants to know. Get yourself lucky that you're just visiting. Jeez, is that really that bad? Man. It's still a bit loud. Jeez. Oi. Redmond, humble trading town. Alright, so let's go and see what's over here.
Welcome. Well, well, what have we here? Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. This store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him.
Yeah, let me actually reset this. Because I think I was supposed to talk to him first. The guy over there. Okay. There we go. Talk to him first.
What do you want?
Wait, said, I'm trying to see the word term I was gonna look for. I'm getting tired of this damn TV constantly going in and out. Nice to see you too, jerk-ass.
I'm Adonis. I own this shop, and if my appearance hasn't given it away yet, I'm happy to confirm that yes, I'm a smithy. Huh. From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like, and only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home.
What, you still here? Why don't you just go home?
Welcome. Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. This store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him.
Regardless, we made Milsos Adonis, shirtless winner in the back there. Sculpture man of the world, to put widely, the best at what he does.
Welcome.
And once again, we're following in the tradition of shopkeepers that have sex appeal. Yeah, that would be nice. Unfortunately, we don't exactly have, money yet. Only 10 gold.
Don't be a stranger.
See, we have in items.
Welcome.
The battle create an illusory shield that blocks 3 enemy attacks, one-time use. Battle to anticipate nearby enemies for a time, breaks after 1 use. Water shakes will spring other mountains. Permanently raises max HP? Really? Run the goddess fully rubs its wearer, but only once.
Don't be a stranger.
Mister, are you friends with that big mass of muscles by Daddy Toes named Dogi? Some of those friends would be circus strongmen. You don't look like a circus strongman at all. Adventure, right? Should you go exploring new lands and fight monsters with that sword? Can I be your adventuring partner? Or must be more hopeful. If enough monsters by Pickard power. I was playing adventure, so I know just what it's like. The Mr. would be like roar, and I'll be like bam. Wow. Oh, this place looks fancy.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true that you saved Elena from a pack of wild monsters?
Well, yes, Edelgard, I did do that. Yeah, okay. But, like, it is just so weird to me, after playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, to have a boisterous person like Edelgard being played by a character who is calm and peaceful. I'm sorry, I just, it's too different for me to take seriously.
Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddard children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them, a sister with a small s, that is. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so.
Okay, I forgot to turn this down a lot, just because the music is so freaking loud. It's not the fact that the voices are low this time around, but just that the music is so freaking high. Like, even when the voices aren't playing, the music is just loud. I could try turning it down, but I have to do it so much. I had to turn it down from like 30 to 18 just now, before I turned it down. It was ridiculous. Wow.
Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Elena's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain that Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy, but I feel there's more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessings be with you in your travels.
To be fair, at least you're not a high and mighty type that basically just thinks you're above everyone else. You speak more casually, which would be certainly more appreciated from actual pastors in real life. I'm just saying.
If anything ever troubles you, always remember, the church's doors are open. Come by any time, day or night.
Oh.
Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today?
Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Odor Mountains.
Oh, that's... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. To become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got into quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday, when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi, after he came all this way. Sorry. I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you. As well as he can, anyway.
The Western was telling me they'd found some ancient ruins or some such thing deep down in the mines. Adrian went there with them a short while ago to look into it. Such was surprising to me, though. Like in my day, we found lots of old artifacts and ruins in the tunnels. Why, I just even recall stumbling upon an ancient mural there one day. Know what I did? Just dug around it. No one's here. Let's see. That's the church we just entered, right? Yep, okay. So, yeah.
What? How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before.
Hello? Why was Rico just so shook up? What happened to him? Oh, don't you look cute? Man, this really sucks. Oh, he sounds like some bad news to the quarry. Gone through so much. What's next? Destructive winds? This is terrible. Came out to see what's going on. Was shouting and panicking and such. What in the world happened?
Who are you?
Adol introduced himself, asked what was happening.
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigray quarry. That's east of here. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar is still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able.
Dogi could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. Probably too far away to track him down now. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got to guard the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurous skills to use for us and check out the quarry in my place?
All you had to say was adventure, and I'm totally okay with it.
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in grave danger right now. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you.
We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felghana. You might need it. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fighting some monsters in there. Take this, and use it to get your equipment refined.
Or 50 gold.
Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. Tell him I sent you, or he probably won't give you the time of day. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer.
Put us back. Do you think Daddy will be home soon too? Promised he would play lots when he came home.
Oh, it's you again. Doesn't matter how many times you talk to me. I pick and choose my own clientele, and I do not choose you.
I don't really heard his message.
You serious? Gardner sent you? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work, if nothing else. Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks.
For reasons.
I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Just hand them over, and I'll make them better. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job, anyway. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes it's just lying around. I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's gonna put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. And the price varies per piece, as we've got this whole quality chart system in place. Don't ask me, it was her idea.
I mean, that's not surprising. Like, I'm not sure why it would be.
So, what have you got for me? You're part of my clientele now, Adol Kristen, so feel free to come on by anytime you need work done. What do you got for me?
Let's see.
This the one? Good to go.
Level 2 sword. So, yeah. Instead of just having some swords that you get throughout your journey that can be leveled up, now it's all weapons. And armor, too, even. So it basically takes the system from Arcana Piston and just totally rolls with it. Then you do it with a whole bunch of stuff. Rival Ore basically is this game's version of Emil.
Hurry up, will ya? Come again.
Oh right, I forgot. They will get pissy with you if you stand idle for too long. The Rival Ore is basically a stand-in for Emil. Early on, though, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get a whole lot of it. But that's to be expected. They don't want it to be too abusable early on. It's fair, though.
Welcome.
Yeah, that could be enough, hardly anything.
Don't be a stranger.
Sadly. That's okay, though. Now that we've done everything we can in town for now. Ys always has rock and overworld tunes, and this is no different. I love it. Sadly, this game is once another one where you can't save everywhere. That's a shame, but at least we're playing on an emulator, and we have save states, so that's helpful. Bring it on, bitch! Yeah, this is really when Adol started to feel like a force of nature. I mean, look at that shit. There's like no cooldown hardly between each slash, and you can just spam the shit out of it. You also might notice that when we hit enemies, it says experience rate up for a moment. The more you chain attacks, the higher the experience rate can go, and the more experience you can actually gain. So this game heavily rewards speed-based combat a lot. You also can get various items that will drop from enemies. Some that will increase your attack and defense, when they choose to drop anyway. If you get multiples in a row, you can actually get an even bigger buff. Level up! Excellent. Can't go this way, unfortunately. If there's one thing that this game does a lot better than Napishtim, it's just the fact that the combat just feels like it's easier to master, more or less. Well, that's MP speed up. Well, that's not gonna help us right now, but it will later, though. And when you see that happen, it means you can use boost mode again. Oh hey, it gave me something for healing. Awesome. Yeah, this was the first game to actually have the concept of healing items that drop, and they're just used automatically. You don't get to store them. And at first people were really upset by that, since they liked being able to just use items whenever, like in Napishtim, but it's actually very balanced in this game, though. Anyways. We're We'll get there one of these days. And this is not the right place. I am finding every place but the place we're looking for. Yeah, as you can notice, you get healing items a lot more often in this game, though. The Bishop could have heard a lot of this when they made the Steam version, because honestly, it just, like, it's nice that it tried to implement the system from, Oath and Felghana, but it just did a very poor imitation of it. Typically speaking, when I play Nepishtim, I'm never playing Catastrophe mode, because while it's interesting that you can get all those seeds of power and defense, I just don't think overall it's worth it, though, when you consider that some parts of the game just feel overly punishing, like doing the B-boss that first time. Yeah, like, doing that without healing items is torture. And there are, like, other parts of the game that I just feel can be a bit tense. Of course, playing that game without save states, when it comes to the platforming, can be kind of terrifying anyway, so... But I've already given my spiel on that game. Let's talk about this one. I just love it. I love the combat. I would love it if I could figure out, however... Oh wait, they did give us the map, I guess. That would help. Yep, I was going in every way but the way I'm supposed to be going here. Oops. Oh well, it doesn't matter. They don't punish you too much, thankfully. Nope. Gotta find the southern entryway. Yeah, looks like this is it.
Sorry, I thought you were a monster. But if you're not a monster, then who are you? And what are you doing here?
He'll give his name, explain that he had come at Ricardo's behest.
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? Don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? The mayor's still down in the tunnel as far as I can see. The boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck farther in. But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. Hasn't come back for so long. I'm starting to get worried. I sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those too. Gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming. Please find Mayor Edgar and old Dewey and bring them out. Alive if you can.
Just a moment, people. I'm gonna see if turning this TV off and waiting a few seconds will keep it from black screening on me, because that is literally starting to become a huge pain in my ass right now. Actually, this is a good stopping point anyway. Thank you guys for watching, and next time we'll be going into the abandoned mine and seeing if we can help out the miners. See you later.